And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Hand off from the shotgun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
It's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the set. Looking for a gap. It's Reese.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Cox. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Hokies had this offense rolling. They'll go back to the ground. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Looking for a crease to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And with that first touchdown, the old Hokie Stones are trembling in this great stadium.
Yeah, and such great fans, and Lane Stadium early in the game has a reason to be rocking. They get on the scoreboard first, everybody going bananas.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Intercepted and the defense has set him up. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hokies.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Now the play fake. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Caught on the outside. It's McNabb. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy one to the back. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Trying to pull his way in. And he will score. Touchdown, NC State. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
He'll bring it out. It's Fleming. The coverage team maintains his discipline. Not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Just trying to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. both ends of the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Cox. Buys a little time. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sims. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50 burner. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. He lost one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 35. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. They're going to run it. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Safe completion on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires complete on the crosser. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it down the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just keeps slinging it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Cox. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's an awesome job by the defense there, sniffing out the screen, reading the body language of the running back. They were not fooled, and they knocked it away.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Right back to it. Got a little space. There he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Motion from the back. He's looking to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Cox. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after recovery. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Cox. Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on! And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep it off.
And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokie.
It's just so nice to have a signal man who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll take the deep shot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Rush is on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. Caught near the sticks. It's Fleming. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Reese. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. He's got 50 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking downfield, it's Cox. It's complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Hokies have it in scoring position on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
You'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. NC State going up tempo. Going to swing it on second down. Throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Offenses of the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Catch in the middle. It's McNabb. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can defend it.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. A shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to end. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Hokie! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He'll start this drive firing. Finds us back in the middle. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see.
To the air, it's Cox. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down, he'll throw it. They'll run the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets it out fast. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll immediately call timeout.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, NC State! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this,
gashes the heart of the knee. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hokies.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. from their own 25-yard line. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David Pollack.